Hello, 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 hello. You can't see me, John Cena version, but this is the DM podcast. I think my face may pop in and out. We'll see. I was able to take it out, but I don't know. Sometimes it pops, sometimes it won't pop. But it doesn't matter. There's too much things going on right now. There's just craziness in the NBA. I think I wrote some stuff down. I know you were gonna talk about some stuff. We were probably gonna talk about some Jimmy Butler, some All-Star snubs, blah blah blah. None of that's relevant anymore.
At all.
That all of it's gone. All of it's gone. What is the most relevant thing out here is that I don't even know okay, I guess we gotta say I'll say the non-biggest one right now. So guys, also I'm not in my normal place of so that's why my camera's gonna look kind of off today. So let's just leave it alone. But make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. How's my boy YS doing today?
Every day above ground is a good one. You
Of
already
course, as
know.
long as we're above ground and we're blessed. And once again, I don't know where to start, brother. I don't know where to start, but I guess I'll straight up say from the picture I put it behind me. The biggest trade in my I think in NBA history,
Yes.
biggest trade in NBA history, biggest trade in our
Without
lifetime,
warning. Without warning, too. This is the biggest trade without warning in NBA
without
history.
warning. And then we're about to start the pod, we're chatting, and then another trade just happens. Darian Fox gets traded to the San Antonio Spurs in like a three-team trade that sends John Collins, Trey Jones to the Bulls, and then Zach LaVine goes to Sacramento. Da 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 da. What is going on? There's some big
Clearly Sacramento does not care about defense at all. And
and
you care about having a point guard.
they don't care about defense, having a point guard. They don't really care about like I think they just want to win games. I think they don't want to be bad.
Well, you guys are starting to kind of roll again, but I don't know. I don't know.
So
Like
then
that roster, who's the best defender right now?
Zach LaVine will be the best friend on the team.
Zach Levine, and is that saying a lot? That's your premier defender?
Yeah. He's become a good defender. He's become a good defender. But definitely not no lockdown. He ain't no
He's,
lockdown, that's for sure.
okay, he's above average. He's above average.
Yeah, he's not no lockdown. I think you'll be able to see me a bit more now if I just stay put. Um so yeah, do we talk about that one or do we talk about the biggest trade in NBA history?
Let's start with the small fry before we get to the big fish.
Okay. So we can say it's official now. Wemby is gonna be he has his point guard of the future because they were worried about his contract. Fox is gonna sign with the Spurs, and unless Wemby is an absolute jerk, you're not gonna want to leave Victor Wembanyama. He's the
Wemby,
future.
he's for the team. Certain moves he makes is for the team. Certain things he says is it's for the team. You can tell he's like, I want to be great. I want to be a leader.
Right, right, right. So the official trade I had the official trade, then all of a sudden you just mentioned point guard, and there was a report that came out that the Kings view Malik Monk as their point guard. I guess. I guess so. I guess he can handle the ball. We can both agree he has good handles. So I
No.
think
You know how I feel about guys that are guards, point guard, guys that are two guards, that they say, hey, play the point.
it's
Okay,
tough.
okay.
It's tough. Okay, so
Remember D Book playing the point guard. How did that work out for Phoenix? How far did they go?
they're
I'm just
still
saying, he's a two. He's a two. He can handle the ball too. He can shoot too. But how was he as point guard?
they're definitely still relying on like Jones. They rely so much on Durant. They rely so much on all these guys. Okay, so the full thing is the Kings, they trade De'Aaron Fox to the Spurs, and then I had it here. Where did the trade go? I know it's a whole breakdown. I know the Chicago Bulls, they'll get the 2025 Charlotte Hornets pick, but it's protected, so it really doesn't mean much. It's protected,
Okay.
which means it'll most likely be two second round picks in the future. They have a 2031 draft pick as well. And then there is, I think the 2027, the 2031 is a Minnesota draft pick. That's the one they traded for Rob Dillingham during the what the Minnesota traded for
Okay.
Rob Dillingham. And then there's one more. I think the 2025 pick as well, which is not
When you
theirs.
said Minnesota traded Rob Dillingham?
No, no, no. I'm saying,
Oh,
for
the
the
pick.
draft, Minnesota traded their pick. No, sorry, San Antonio traded their pick
Okay.
to Minnesota for that 2031 pick.
Okay.
Yeah. So Sacramento's getting San Antonio's 2027 unprotected pick, which like another unprotected pick in 20, oh, they're getting the 2031 unprotected pick. I thought it was Chicago getting it. What is Chicago getting? That's crazy. Oh,
Hold on.
that's Oh, I thought okay. So let me recorrect. So Sacramento's getting the 2025 top 14 protected Charlotte first rounder, which will be two second rounders. They're getting the 2027 unprotected San Antonio first, which
Okay.
will be a low pick if you think about it. Wemby's going to be good in 2027. A 2031 unprotected Minnesota one. That one has potential if like Ant Edwards decides to leave type shit. Like that one has the most potential. Yeah, so that's what happened there. They also get a Denver 2028 second round pick, and they get their own pick back that I guess they traded in the past. That's a 2028 pick. Chicago only gets their own first round pick back from San Antonio for this coming season. Like, I guess you want that pick back, but like, that's all you got, brother? That's all you got? That's I thought you'd want to get more, but of course they also got John Collins. I can't act like they got John Collins, and Kevin Herter as well.
Holy, those are good role players. Slash, like, those are guys that could fit on a team still. Don't sleep
But,
on them.
but you're in Chicago though.
The thing is, that helps Chicago, but you need like a guy. Now you need a guy in Chicago with these guys because you got Giddy over there, right? You got Lonzo still, right?
Yeah, they got,
You
oh, and
just
they got Trey Jones from San Antonio. So
and trade
Chicago got
them.
Zach Collins. Do you know Zach Collins? Why did I think they got John Collins?
Oh, that's what I was hearing. John Collins. Yeah, you
I
said
think
him.
I probably said John Collins, right?
Okay, never
I
mind.
thought they got John Collins. They got Zach Collins. Oh, what? Then you got Trey Jones and Kevin Herter and the first. Oh,
They didn't really get anything
they
done.
didn't get anything.
They didn't get anything done. Like
I
I haven't
thought,
heard anything about Herter really in a minute. Like he was doing his thing, and
yeah, like Herter may fetch you a pick next year if he plays well enough.
like
But
Herter's like he's the IT guy. So I don't know.
but I've been saying it to you for so long. I've been talking about Chicago for a long time. I've been telling you from day one, Chicago should be tanking.
Yep, yep.
Finally, you get to tank because Zach Levine's gone.
Reason to tank. There's no one. Kobe White's gonna save y'all. Vukovic gonna save y'all.
I low-key feel like you should make a decision on him too. I'm just saying, why not?
Gut. Yes. No. Gut the squad. Gut the
Yes.
squad.
Start fresh.
He's
Start.
Vukovic is messing up my slips too. Messing up slips. Not he's messing up our slips, I should say.
Like
Messing up slips.
he's we need to start from zero from Chicago. To me, the
Yeah.
thing is, Kobe can get you a lot. He can probably get you like maybe two first rounders, maybe a first rounder, a good
I'm
first
not,
rounder.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I kind of want to keep Kobe White and Lonzo.
So you would keep Kobe White in Chicago.
And Lonzo, only those two. I'm not gonna lie to you. And Io, maybe Io too. Those three.
Yeah, I think because if you're bringing a young guy next year, it's still good to have guys around him to relieve pressure. So I agree with you. Kobe White could relieve pressure. So could Io and everyone else can. But I'm just glad Chicago's finally doing the thing.
Me
They're
too.
finally like doing what you need to do. Like finally get yeah, finally now you got to trade Vucevic and like
Keep Lonzo. Keep
keep Lonzo.
Lonzo.
Yeah, yeah. But I think Lonzo's trade value is up right now. So I think they may make a trade for him too.
Well, the thing is, I wanted to have at least. a good season, a good like this season, finish it off good season, and but
Yeah.
like I feel still he hasn't reached his potential, right? Because he
Like,
needs to,
can he?
that's a good question. I feel he can. I feel he can, right? But do the Bulls feel he can? And how long are you guys? How long are you willing to wait?
Yeah. I wonder, is he gonna be like a backup point guard? Is he um like is that his future? Or is he like a point guard of a really good, like solid squad? Like a really good, like could he help? I don't know. I'm gonna say, could he really help like Orlando? He
You
could,
know,
he could definitely help Orlando, right? But like he may not start though.
he can help any NBA team. I feel Lonzo is a starter in general because of his playmaking and his defense.
You're right. He has two things that like you can't teach sometimes. That defense and playmaking.
And
And
he's a
he's
really pass
consistent.
first point guard. Like he's a real pass first. He's not. You don't see Lonzo looking at the rim to score, right? So
And
that's why
the one thing you had said was like his injury, right? Makes sense. Let him he just came back. He just came back this season.
literally.
Let him just kind of like get the feeling off and then kind of go from there, right? Then go from there. Um, but for, we can talk about what do you think, what does the Kings look like to you? Like, what's their trajectory now?
Their trajectory. I'm gonna say these guys are a 500 team.
So kind of same thing where they are now then. Nothing
I don't
crazy.
really feel like it moved the needle up or down. It kind of like it's just if they're hitting shots, cool. If they're not, they gotta hit shots because they gotta hit shots. Monk, Levine, DeRozan, Sabonis, Keegan.
So much
Gotta hit.
things are happening now that I gotta look at Twitter now. There's 'Cause the thing is, I'm not gonna lie, I really want to spend this whole pod. I don't care how long this pod is. This pod can be 40 minutes, but I just want to talk about the thing behind me. But there is a report that just came out from Windhorst that Jimmy Butler is unwilling to sign an extension with the Warriors, and the trade talks with Golden State has ended for now. So Jimmy Butler is definitely not going to the Warriors. He doesn't want to sign an extension.
Him and Draymond on the same squad wouldn't work out in general to me.
Yeah, I don't know why they would even want, like, why would the Warriors? I get why they would want him, but I would think about what you just said so much. Like, those two guys may kill each other.
Yeah, like it's when you have two strong-minded teammates like that, like very strong-minded. It's not remember it's not like Jordan and Rodman. Rodman sure was strong-minded, but Rodman was on a different planet being strong-minded. Like these both are on Earth being strong-minded, so it's different, right? Rodman was, you know what I mean?
And it was
He
the 90s, man. Everyone was doing their own shit. Everyone was doing some crazy shit that time.
Rodman was with a bunch of white girls in a telly doing coke and shit while
Yeah.
everyone's at practice, and he's like, okay, game is at 7, be here 3 hours for the game, and he would come an hour before the game, but he got 20 boards locked down. So
20 boards, lockdown defense. Like,
it's different. Like I feel like that it wouldn't be like that in Golden State for Jimmy, but he said F it. I feel like he wants to go someplace hot as well too. Even though G State is hot, but I feel like Houston, they got you.
it seems like, so here's my thing with Jimmy Butler, he's making this harder.
He is. He is.
Like, we can't trade you to Phoenix. It's not as easy as you're making it sound. Freaking Beal is not going to okay it. So we can't do it. We can't do it. So just like chill out. But it makes, if I'm trading for Jimmy Butler, I'm giving you like, I'm not giving you a first round pick. Like, I'm not doing it anymore. This Luka
It's
Doncic trade,
straightforward.
this Luka trade, honestly, and I've been kind of saying the whole trade deadline is gonna look funny because you know, Luca got traded for one draft pick. Mind you, he also got traded for Anthony Davis. I think people are forgetting that there's Anthony Davis on the trade as well.
I didn't forget.
Like people are like, oh, it could have been more, but it was Anthony Davis. So let's think about that. But honestly, like I just don't know if I'm trading for Jimmy Butler, who's a free agent. What am I? I'm not giving you like I'm not giving you a person unless once again, if he's willing to come to OKC, I'll trade you like a young guy, a big contract. But I don't know what big contract you trade. You
Yeah,
could
because
trade,
who's really young under a big contract other than Shea?
right? I think Dort has a kind of big contract. Hartenstein has somewhat of a big contract, but
You need the
like,
bigs. Like you need Harkenstein, especially right now with no Chet.
right? So like you may trade Dort and somebody else, and I'll trade you a draft pick. So it's young guys, but once again, you're hurting the chemistry. Dort and
That's
Shea are pretty close. Like,
yeah, they're from out here. Like I don't want to certain chemistry, certain teams' chemistry. I don't want to mess with. An OKC is a very young team. No one is over 25 on that
yeah.
squad. So and they're bubbling right now. So I don't
Yeah.
want to mess with the chemistry. They got too much man still coming through the pipeline, right through the picks and whatnot. So
There's so much, right? So it's just like,
San Antonio is already, I would say that's officially X'd off now.
oh, X off. And my Anthony has beer, still has beer picks if they want to. They just gave back the pick to them. They just gave it back to them.
Mhm. And
So they really have beer picks.
they have bread to land.
They definitely have bread to land. Um, okay. So that's the Sacramento one. And then, oh, sorry. How do you like Fox and Wemby together? That's the last thing for the stream.
How do I like Fox Wemby together? I'm not gonna lie. I want to fire up 2K right now and see how those guys go together. Because Fox, man, moves like a fox. And Wemby
That's
moves literally like three, 4 steps and he's at the other end of the court. So I hope this, I hope they pick up the pace. I hope their pace improves. You know what I mean? It should improve, right? Now
yeah.
I have to question, okay, Chris Paul. Is he coming off the bench or is it going to be CP, Fox, Barnes, whoever, and then Wemby?
I think Paul's coming off the bench for sure.
Okay.
But he's coming off the bench. The thing is, you didn't have to trade Vassell or Johnson or your rookie Castle. And the thing is, they believe Castle is their future point guard, but maybe he'll be like your future two guard, right?
Okay.
Like you almost pretty much you could have a future with Fox, Castle at your two, Vassell at your three, maybe Sohan at your four, and Wemby at your five.
Sohan is active. I like Sohan. He's active. He's active.
Right? He's gonna be your I say Draymond active after you like a Josh Hart with like activity type. And then you have Vassell who can be your like legit third guy on a
So
team.
we need to be because when he was the first year there with Wemby, well, Wemby's first year, he was like taking too much shots.
Right. So the only thing I'm a
So
little
what's Keldon
concerned.
Johnson? He's come off the bench.
Yeah, it's coming off the bench.
Perfect. That's
Yeah.
perfect. He was
Right.
taking reasonable shots last year, anyways. Perfect.
And like to me, the only thing I'm a little I wouldn't say worried, but my thought process is we all think Wemby is going to be the future. We all agree that Wemby's going to be. He's too talented not to be. But are we rushing it? Are you saying like because now you put Fox on the squad. So are
I
you
wouldn't,
saying they have to win a title in 3 years or 5 years? Like what are we saying?
I wouldn't say they're rushing it. Here's the thing: when AD, scary AD, I know. When AD was on the Pels, were the Pels really making diligent moves to get guys around AD?
No, not at all. They did well, they had what's his name? Drew Holiday, but he wasn't that guy yet.
Mhm.
But he eventually became him and Rondo and then Cousins. But it took a while.
It's exactly. Look, we're already seeing Wemby's second year moves getting made. You already have in the second year Barnes, CP, Fox. Second year already. They're saying Wemby, we're going to build an environment for you to be successful in so you have no reason to ask for a trade or whatnot. Because we see
Right.
when other guys are in an environment, they're holding it down. It's like, yo, no help? Okay. After, I need to get traded, right? Cousins, how many people this happened to, players this happened to? They needed help, and it's like, yo, what Lillard.
You're right. We're showing you early that we're willing to do whatever for you. I see
So
that.
that's and plus you got a Hall of Fame coach, top three coach all time, right? Pop. No one can really deny that, right? I feel like Pop is the number one coach all time. I put him above Riley. I put him above Phil Jackson.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? This, and it's so simple. Why? Because it's like, yo, Popovich had to build players,
Yeah.
right?
He has a ready
I
built-in
like the
player.
San Antonio move. I like the San Antonio move for Fox. I like that he requested San Antonio. It seemed like he had a good thought process with it, right?
Yeah,
Like, okay,
I thought he was from there, but he's not. He's from like New Orleans. Maybe he was raised in San Antonio, but like I thought he had some ties there, because it seemed like he was so like adamant on going there.
yeah, because he sees like, okay, Sacramento. Shout out to Mike Brown. He got fired. But Mike Brown was a hell of a coach. But
Was
you have
definitely
a like, there's no one on Sacramento. Shout out Sabonis. Sabonis is a dog, but he's not a generational talent.
no.
He's not. He's a talent. He's not generational. Your coach, I don't even know who's coaching Sacramento right now. Who is it? Christie?
Christie, former
Shout out to
Toronto
Doug
Raptor.
Christie, former Raptor, a defender too. Shout out to Doug Christie. Yo, Doug Christie, I was having him playing better, but he's no Popovich. So Fox just made it's like you leaving your JLB for a better JLB. That's what
Yeah,
Fox, you know what I mean? Fox did, you know what I mean? And he did before they did what they did to the man behind you, Luca.
right,
Like
right. Agreed.
like
Okay. Um,
I thought that
I'm
man was untouchable.
so we thought a lot of mans are untouchable, but I'm done. I'm done talking about Fox trade. I'm already done. Let's talk about the main event. I have been listening to podcasts, talking to people about this. Like but now I get a chance to talk to you about it. I've been waiting all day to talk to you about this because
Likewise.
if I may, it's 12:20 at night on a Saturday night. I'm about to like touch bed. I'm about to touch bed just now.
Yeah, yeah.
You messaged me, I think a couple hours before saying what time what to do today's pod. I'm like, okay, cool. What's good? Thinking I'm like writing down what we can talk about. We can talk about All-Star. It's just random shit we can just talk about. Jimmy
Studs.
Butler, just a
Yeah.
bunch of topics. Raptors pissing us
Not
off by
wanting to
winning.
get Cooper. Stuff like that.
And then like I see, what I see originally on Twitter is it's fake. It's fake. Shams is hacked. It's hacked. I'm like, what are they talking about? So I look. I'm like Anthony Davis and Luka Doncic. I'm like, this is hacked. This is
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
is 2K. This is when people play 2K and make these trades, right? This is it. And then all of a sudden, I go on Instagram and I see breaking news. There's a picture, and I'm like, it's okay if Shams is hacked. You can't tell me the Instagram on ESPN is hacked. And I'm like, this is the biggest news. This is the
Yeah.
biggest news.
Yes.
So then I messaged you, I'm like, are you awake? Obviously, you were sleeping. It's fine. But I was just like,
Yes.
I won't lie. I was like a good 3 minutes away from calling you. I'm like, but I'm like, I know this guy's sleep. I know this guy had a long day. This guy works hard. I'm like,
Yeah.
I can't just call him.
Yo, yo, both of us we work at hard, trust me.
But I was about to be like, bro, this is crazy. This
Yeah.
is real. And we're part of like a big group chat that I don't know half the people on it, but like we're part of this bigger group chat.
I don't know any of them either.
And like in the group chat, they also mentioned this trade, like it's fake. But I had to message in the group chat and be like, this is not fake. This is real. Like legit real. And like I told my sister about it. I told her, I'm like, this is crazy. This is
Yeah.
the craziest trade of all time.
Yes, easy.
You have Luka Doncic, a top three pick. I think I put him third on my list. I don't
He's
I
three in NBA. He's third. He's top
He's
three
at
in
least three, and you have Anthony Davis, who's a top, let's say 10 player in this league, and they traded for each other. No, no, forget honestly. The reason I no one's talking about Anthony Davis is because Luka Doncic got traded.
Yes. AD got traded before. We seen him.
Right, right. But a
This
top
is
three player getting traded, and it's not a request. It's just a random trade that just came out of
yes,
nowhere.
it's not yes, that's the key. It's not a request. That's what has me like, huh? So who's the real untouchable player in the league? I would probably say Wemby. Everyone else is on the table.
I say Wemby. I heard a report that they first went to the Bucks for Giannis, and they said no. I'm thinking like, yeah, why would they trade fucking Giannis? So like, I think it's okay. Wemby, Jokic, and Giannis, the top three untouchables.
Okay, here's the thing. If Luca would have got traded if they won a ring last year. Last season, I should say. Yeah, last year.
I think
Luka got traded.
if he got traded after they won a freaking title, I think this would it's already the craziest trade of all time. I don't even know what it would be if that ever happened.
When was the last time the Mavericks went to the finals? Oh yeah, with Dirk and
Y'all
Jason
went,
Kidd.
y'all went from Dirk to Luca. Like that's magical. Like that's like you went from one legend to another. Like you can't mm, paint it pitch like every GM wishes they can do that. And like you gave Luka Doncic to the fucking Lakers, to the Lakers of all teams. You gave him to the Lakers.
This is crazy. Like I feel like his talents. I'm not gonna say it's gonna be wasted, but it's like it's
It won't be wasted, but like so like another thing I wrote this down because I had to say this. I believe you know ball. I believe I know ball. I don't think I'm a casual basketball fan. I think I'm a genuine person with knowledge in basketball. I think I have that. Sometimes, you can hear at the barber shop, you can hear it with some people who don't watch basketball. And they'll be like, you'll hear people say, like, I remember one time a guy was like to me, oh, the Raptors should trade for Damian Lillard. This is like 4 or 5 years ago. I'm like, how in the fucking hell are the Raptors gonna get Damian Lillard? Please don't bring your 2K trades and tell me. Like I can't do that. Or the Raptors should get Giannis. Or like the Raptors should trade for Giannis. Just trade DeMar for Giannis. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. Like
contrast for the match, all that.
you hear people all the time be like, "Oh, why can't we get LeBron?" Because you because you just can't. That's not how the NBA works. You don't just get LeBron, okay? But this is one of those. Imagine if someone said, "Hey, YS, the Lakers should just get Luka and trade Anthony Davis." What would you say?
Like hell no, what is wrong with you?
Like, what would you? I keep thinking everyone keeps making jokes about the Lakers getting that call. Can you please be the Dallas GM and I'll be the Lakers GM and
Because
call
it's
me?
not Mark Cuban, it's a different group that
Yeah,
bought
it's a
that.
different owner. Yeah, yeah, exactly.
So because
That's
I'm
why it
like,
happened. That's why that
because
happened. It's,
Mark Cuban's not doing
bro,
Mark,
there's no way.
it's I'm not in the States. I'm not a Dallas Maverick fan, but yo, it just hurts my heart to see Mark Cuban build the Dallas
Come
Mavericks
on.
organization to where it is right now, and then for the new owners to just be pissing on it. It seems like
I heard that like the new owner, she doesn't like care and she wants to move the team to like Las Vegas or something. But that's not gonna happen. Dallas is a major market.
it is, and they're already having a team in Las Vegas in another 3, 4 years, anyways.
Yeah, they're gonna build it there regardless, so it doesn't matter. But could you please be the Dallas GM
Yes,
and call me?
I'm the
Um,
woman, right? I'm the woman. I'm the woman. Okay.
no. The Dallas GM, he's a guy, Nico Mannion or Nico something, which we'll talk about him too after. So just and I answer, hey, Dallas, what's up?
Well, I'm calling you. I'm calling you. Do LA Lakers.
Why why is the Dallas Mavericks calling me? Hey, hello?
Oh, hello. I'm Nico. Yes.
Yes.
We are interested in Anthony Davis.
Okay, cool. If we're not gonna trade Anthony Davis, like who are you thinking of trading me with?
I'm thinking Luca. How about Luca?
Sorry, who's Luca who?
Luca the Don.
You want to give me Luca Doncic?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Well, don't hang up.
Senor, sí.
Don't hang up. Nico, yes, we'll do it. Yes, we'll do it immediately. Like, what are we talking about?
Okay. I'll send the paperwork.
Like, what? I, I think when it happened, people immediately were thinking to themselves, like,
Wait,
I thought to myself, Luca must be really hurt, and they're just hiding it. Like,
bro.
there has to be something physically wrong with Luca for them to do this trade. Has to be.
I
What
don't,
was your when you first saw it? How did you first of all? I said how I first saw it. How did you first see it?
bro. I wake up early in the morning. I hit my phone. I'm like, okay. I'm seeing pictures. I'm just like, is this AI? Like, is this
Like, come on,
like,
this is
this
fake.
is fake? Like, this is fake. And then when I looked at your message and like, yo, are you up right now? I'm like, well, then this can't be fake. If you're messaging me this can't be fake. Messaging this my whole. And then I went to the internet and I'm like this. I had to look at like five sources, like ESPN,
Come
Bleacher,
on.
Fox, everything. Just I had to look because I'm
Mhm.
like, this can't be real. This is like Luca is in his prime. AD is 31.
He's
AD is
25.
30. AD is 31. What like, huh? And he was on an interview saying he likes playing the four better. If we were to get a five, it'd be even better for him. And then gets traded in 2 weeks.
Come on. That doesn't make and now he legit is gonna get to play the four.
Bro, I was bugging out because I'm like, this can't be real. Like Luca got traded. Everybody can get it at any time because it's like Luca got traded.
And so the one thing I'll say, right? I mentioned it before. A lot of people are confused also. Why just one draft pick? I think I can agree. Like, why just the one draft pick? That's Luka Doncic. You try to trade for both, right? Also, there's the rumors that like the guy. So Nico and Rob Pelinka are homies. So that's kind of sucky because like it sounds like he only really went to them and said that, and like he only mentioned to them, and I don't know. So I think that's kind of shitty that like he only because if they said Doncic is available, I don't know how many teams. I think all 29 teams will send a
He make an
package,
offer, 100. But it's
right?
did he
And it'd be
feel
a crazy
like
offer.
did Nico feel like they were missing a four like that?
Think about it. Sacramento just traded Darian Fox. You think I wouldn't give? I'll give you Darian Fox, Malik Monk, and like two first rounders or three first rounders for Luka Doncic.
See? And apparently the new owner is Nico. They don't like paying people, like you were saying. So Luca's at 116 million
Come
for a
on,
supermax.
because they traded him, right? So the Lakers just saved fucking money from doing it. They saved money. So like they did all this, and it's just honestly it's just been shocking. It's been honestly
To me, it does not
shocking,
any.
right?
This doesn't make sense to me.
But it's because Anthony Davis is a top 10 player, I also can see why you only trade one pick because Anthony Davis is currently a top 10 player. So I can see why. Mind
But
you,
how many more years is he going to be a top 10 player?
that's the question, right? That's the
He's
question.
already like fucking glass right now.
That's the question.
It's like driving a 1997 Jaguar. You can't run it off then.
It's literally like if they traded Magic Johnson for like what's the guy on Detroit? Not Isaiah Thomas, for like Dumars or something.
Dumars and another two picks.
Like
Yeah,
you trade Dumars and Rodman for Magic Johnson
yeah, that
in
shit's
like
good.
at like 85. Like you'd be like, what? Why would you trade Magic Johnson?
Remember, by 85, Matt Jones had like two rings. So
Like, like why would you do that? It doesn't make any sense.
I feel like rings talk more. Like if you got a ring recently with the squad, I feel like and you're the lead guy. I feel like they're not really thinking of trick because like you brought something like look at for example Joker, Giannis, right?
Yeah.
But the thing is, AD and LeBron brought them a ring in 2020. That was only 5 years ago, so it's like
Like I don't think Rob Pelinka had any. There's rumors like, oh, they didn't want to pay Anthony Davis to max. No, if that nigga asked for it, you're gonna give it to him.
honey,
That's simple. You didn't think you'd ever get a call for Luka Doncic
you didn't, and it's like Palinka, like, do you guys want to win soon? LeBron is 40, and he doesn't play defense.
at all.
This is not LeBron at 25 chase down blocks playing defense. This is LeBron at 40 not playing defense, taking plays off. Luca is a pylon.
At all.
I'm wondering like what's going on? Like,
Yeah.
is there like who?
But you do it for the because now, and I think it's true. If you're the Lakers, hey LeBron, we fucks with you, but the future is Luka. Like
Definitely.
we're not even respectfully, we're not even thinking about you anymore. We have the next because we're signing him to the Supermax. He's in LA. He's in LA now.
Things he's in LA, so it is a big market. He will get climatized. It is hot, so it's not like he's in Minnesota.
Right. He's in LA. Perfect. The man's not in a cold area. He's in LA.
Biggest
So
market aside from New York. Steve the boy.
so like he's gonna be happy here. he's probably right now, Jack Nicholson or one of these directors is like, hey, do you want to be a part of my next movie?
He's literally Michael Bay or some shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like he's good now. He's gonna be a hella popular, more popular than he's ever been. And like he's gonna be a Laker. So LeBron, respectfully, if you want to cut, straight up, I'll be like, LeBron, if you want to cut, cut.
Okay. Yeah. I wouldn't be as upset LeBron cutting, leaving Luka there instead of AD there. I wouldn't be as upset. I agree with
You know
that.
what I'm saying? Especially, but then I'll tell LeBron, if you do want to cut, can I trade you?
Yes.
Because those
Yes.
those guys in the Warriors out there, the Warriors, they're willing. They for some reason they want to pair you and stuff so badly.
Okay, whatever.
I would love to pair you there. I'm just gonna be like, hey,
Bring me Kaminga, LA. We'll fuck with Kaminga over there. Bring me Kaminga.
Kuminga and Wiggins. So now you put Kuminga and Wiggins with Luca in LA?
Yeah, yeah. I like that. Especially Kaminga. I like Kaminga better than Wiggins.
Yeah, I think it's the potential of Kuminga that is like that's it's
I feel
very
like LA will give him like they'll let him do his thing in LA, not like G State.
so another thing with Luca, they're saying he was getting too big.
I don't want to hear that. I don't want to
Everyone's
hear
saying that. Everyone's like, I don't care how big he was. He took you
that.
to the finals being the weight he was.
Yeah,
I don't care. I don't care
exactly.
how fat he was. Someone's like, if he was smoke, some guy on like, he's pretty known on like Twitter or YouTube. He's like, if he was smoking crack, I don't care. I don't
Bro,
care.
cracks making a gameplay that hey, keep on cracking. Fuck it. Like,
Like, yeah, I wouldn't trade Luca. And then like the GM comes out in his press conference with Jason Kidd, who in the Jason Kidd is like, I wish you could see the pictures of Jason Kidd. The man looks like I don't know what the fuck is happening. Like I'm just here.
yeah, because it's like
I'm just and the GM
he's
said
a
like, yeah,
generational player type shit. Like,
he's like, oh, we're thinking about our future, and our future we believe is with Anthony Davis and Kyrie, and like, yeah, Luka never asked for it to be traded. Like Luka never asked. But I'm thinking, is he just lying so he can like not have a bad player GM relationship? That I think he's lying. I think Luka may have said that. I think he may
you
have.
really think Luca asked for a trade? Because I'm hearing reports that he was like distraught type shit.
I think because I think you just don't want you want the relationship to be good. So the best way to make it good is that you don't make the player look bad. And the team doesn't look bad. The team is like, we're just thinking of our future, which I don't know what future you're looking at without Luka Doncic. I don't know what you're thinking.
I don't know because Kyrie, he can play, but Kyrie has his hey, he wants to be here, maybe wants to go there in 2 years. You know Kyrie.
You're basically the whole team now. It's Kyrie's team. It's Kyrie Anthony Davis's team.
It is, and I don't think that's enough to win a ring. Like
I do like the team. We will get there. I do
I
actually like
like
this
the
team.
team, but to win a, I don't know if that's enough to win a ring. Like
I
if
I
Kyrie's the
oddly
leader,
think if they can get active again and get a wing, if they can get active again and get a wing,
at PJ,
like I think if they
an
can get
elite ring.
like elite wing, bless you, bless you. But yeah, they're saying that he gained weight, and like you said, he lost what 100 and like 15 mil or something like that.
116 M's, yeah.
Ooh, that's crazy. Okay, let's get to that. So if we'll stick with Dallas. I like Dallas's team because your starting unit is Kyrie. You can go Kyrie. You can technically. They also got Max Christie, who's a good defender. He's become a good defender.
They Lakers trade away the defenders. Like you have AD Max Christie. Like where like you guys trade away your defenders, literally.
They have wing defenders, but they have no bigs at all, which is well, yeah. But with Dallas, like I like their squad because for when if everyone's healthy, you can go Kyrie. Let's say you go Max Christie at the two, but you can go sorry, Clay's at the two. Clay is at the two. You can go
And
PJ Washington at the three.
I
Then you
love
can
that.
go you have AD at the four, and you can go Lively or Gafford at the five.
I'm definitely going Gafford to start.
Right. Right. But I think when Lively's healthy, you can go Lively, right? Because
Yeah.
Gafford may get some like, yeah, but like any you put it, 80's at the four, and you have Kyrie doing his thing.
80 at the four, being 6'11", 7 footish, and no four in the league being that height. closest Jeremy Grant, Giannis. It's kind of crazy.
I would want
The bonus.
I would want Kyrie to then now know like this sounds crazy, but Kyrie could I'll be like Kyrie, take any shot you want. Take every shot you want.
Oh, he will. He will.
Like
He knows.
I need you to take every shot. Okay. I need it. They still got Najee Marshall as well for defense.
That's good. Like
Um
Dallas has defense.
yeah, I think Dallas is they're not bad, man. Honestly, I truly think
That Hardy you that gets it.
right. I do think like
Quentin Grimes, I think's on the squad too.
is he still or did he get traded? No. Is he? I think he's on Charlotte now, no? I
Is he on
forgot.
Charlotte? Quentin Grimes on Charlotte?
All I know when we bet him for 10 points, he didn't get them. That's all. That brother didn't get it when I needed him to get it. Oh, yeah. Quinn Grimes is on the team. Yeah, that's not bad. Quinn Grimes, what does he average right now?
He's like
Like
a 10 or
the
8.
man averages 10, couldn't get 10 that day. What a guy's cheese. And I
Nothing.
realized that Dante Exum is on the squad, but is he back now? Because I
I
feel
don't
like
think he's back because last time Dante Exum was back, he was getting minutes.
yeah, he was out 3 months post surgery. Oh, but I think he just recently played. So I think, or no, was he got injured then and he's been out. Okay. Yeah, I'm
Because
like,
Exum came back with some weight, and I'm like, this is not Exum we know, and he was just balling.
why does he this game? Oh, he did play. He's back now. Oh, he's back from injury then. That's not
Dallas,
bad.
Dallas has got some players they traded,
They got
Brunson, now
they,
Luka.
they still have Spencer Dinwiddie. So like
Oh
if
shit.
they
Dallas
if,
has a fucking squad. Oh my
right.
God.
If they wanted to upgrade, you could.
There's players to use upgrades still.
You can somehow say because PJ Washington's a good number three, right? But
Definitely.
if you can upgrade that PJ Washington for it's like I don't think Jeremy Grant's an upgrade. Do you think it's an upgrade?
Like what has he been doing? Like I'm not watching Portland. I don't really know. And anytime I watch
They,
Portland, I'm seeing Sharp's name.
and they're winning games. This Portland team is one of the hottest teams in the league for some reason.
It's crazy. And Anthony Simons not hitting any effing scoring on the slips.
Like they're winning games because like Sharp has been playing better. They had a Banton like 16 point game. They Danny no, Portland for some reason is good. But yeah, if you could trade PJ Washington for like you want an upgraded wing, but I don't know who your upgraded wing is. Like I
Who's
don't
better than PJ in the league upgraded? That
right because he has to be a third option type, right? So would you try to trade for maybe Cam Johnson?
I feel like is better than Cam.
Like they're almost similar. It's like you're really not
Same in a sense. Cam's better shooter. He's better shooter.
right. So I think yeah. So but that I like Dallas a lot. I like Dallas. Like I I
Dallas's
personally
bench is really kind of scary. I'm not. You have Dinwiddie, Lively, Hardy,
right.
Grimes. That's
Yeah.
not shit. That's not shit. Dinwiddie and Lively alone will get it popping. Oh my.
Right. That's why to me, you upgrade. I think you upgrade the PJ Washington's part, but I don't know how. I don't know how because you need a better scoring. If you can get a better scoring wing, you go for it.
He's the third, so it's like you don't need to rely on him like that. Like he's been doing his thing, right? You Clay Thompson should be plays the fourth.
And hey, Anthony Davis, you said you wanted a center. Got a center now. You got a
Plays the
center.
fourth. But I wonder how that's going to do for spacing because AD he can stretch the floor obviously, but AD
Right.
doesn't take threes like that. He's not Wemby taking 9 threes.
You're right. But the only thing I think with Anthony Davis, now that you have a center, then we hey, I've been pretty difficult with Anthony Davis's whole trajectory. You've been trying to calm me down. Well, guess what? Now I'm back up there. Because you and Kyrie's team. And I felt like I like OKC, but I think Anthony Davis can beat OKC because he's big enough. And they don't have no one that can stop him.
Yep, yep, I agree.
So So I think, hey, Anthony Davis, I'm putting a lot of pressure on you. I better see. Right now, he's averaging like close to no,
But
close to 30, and he's averaging double double. I need those numbers, but I need those like I want. See what Giannis is doing, bro. Anthony Davis, you better fucking do it.
yeah, Giannis, I'll be seeing him. He's like 33, 14, like 6 assists, 5
Come
assists.
on, I need that. That's what we need from Anthony Davis. Kyrie, bro, they gave you the keys. I don't know, man. They gave you
The
the
thing is,
keys.
Kyrie had the green light with Luka. Now he's got two green lights.
And we were talking about last week, like what we would pay Kyrie. Kyrie's sitting on that table now. We have to pay him and be like, what else you got, nigga?
He's
You ain't
getting
got Luca.
now he can, yep.
He's getting a contract now.
He is. And this was looking like Kyrie was going to be on a rental when this first happened.
Right. Come on,
This
man.
has made so much moves trade wise in the last year. It's crazy.
Yeah. But everyone's hating on the GM, saying that like he's made a mistake and why is he doing this? Da, da, da. It looks like he's just trying to tank the team. Because he passed a comment that like there may be a point that in like 5, 10 years, him or Jason Kidd may not even be here on this. Like he may not be the GM. J Kidd may not be the coach anymore. Because that's just how the league works. I'm thinking like, so you fully calling out the fact that like y'all making weird ass moves then.
Yeah, it's.
Like, well, what can we do about it, brother? Okay, now the Lakers.
I feel like the Lakers, for some reason, the only reason why I feel like the Lakers lost this trade is because they don't have on paper a squad like Dallas. That's why I feel they lost the trade. That's my opinion.
Like, I think so. Where I can see Dallas won the right now. I think they won the right now.
Bingo, bingo.
The
Yeah,
future, Lakers won because you have Luka fucking Doncic.
at
Right?
25 right now, turning
Right.
26
So
in
you basically are saying, I bet you for LeBron's last game, the way how dramatic they'll be is that LeBron will sub himself out and then Luka's gonna sub himself in just to see changing of the guard because the NBA is dramatic like that.
so
So
true.
Luka will come in, but like the reason why I remember I was saying like it's like trading Magic Johnson for Joe Dumars at that time. Um, it's like trading. It's not similar, but trading like Jordan to the Blazers to play with Clyde Drexler. It doesn't make sense. You don't put Magic and Isaiah Thomas together. You don't put Clyde Drexler and Jordan together. You don't put Jordan and Luca together. They play the same.
They kind of, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like we all think who plays like LeBron? Luca, right?
In a sense, in a sense, in a
Like
sense.
Zion had the power like LeBron, but like the closest to LeBron is Luca. Offensive side of things.
Luka get traded before Zion. It's still crazy to me.
Come on. How you not call the Pelicans and be like, give me all your picks and give me Zion? This is where Dallas doesn't make no sense.
If Dallas with Zion, that'd be kind of crazy. And picks,
And to me, you trade
Kyrie with Zion, and then you have Gafford and
that's how you lost your leverage. You traded Luca for a guy who's a top 10 player. That's where you lost your leverage. If you traded him for a lesser guy, you get beer picks. People are like, "Oh, Mikal Bridges was draft picked for 4 draft picks." Yeah, you don't know who Mikal Bridges was traded with. He was traded with nobody, so you have to have the draft capital. This you don't have to. But the Lakers need a center.
bad.
Like,
Hold on, they do. They got Jackson Hayes.
they they, they need a they need a defensive center. I would say,
Bro, I
right?
don't know what these guys can cook up now.
Oh, so I wrote down and I said this to you like a couple weeks ago. I'm gonna say it to you again. Trade Austin Reeves.
You're right.
He can get you the biggest buck. He can get you the biggest guy.
It's not Ryu right now. It's not Ryu. It's Austin.
Like it's Austin Reeves. He can get you. He can get you somebody. He can get you somebody for sure. They're saying like Claxton or like they say Rob Will from Portland, but like you don't want to trade
Austin.
Rob Will from Portland because he's injury prone. So why would you want that? And you wouldn't trade freaking Austin Reeves for that. If you're trading Austin Reeves, you go for like a big guy, like a big hitter. I just don't know which big hitter you get.
Turner. Turner. Contract's got to match. They got to add. You
See, but
know,
then why would the Pacers do it? Do the Pacers want to lose their center?
they don't. But like, I'm thinking of which center is good in the league. What you want, Aiden?
I'm hearing a lot of Aiton talk, but the pay is so high. You can't have Aiton too. The pay is so high.
I'm trying to think what other center is going to lead that.
Now, I do have a guy. He can't shoot threes though, but he plays defense. And I'll be nice. Give me
Ooh,
that 2031 pick.
Clint? Who are you
Give
talking?
no 2031 pick. Give me Rui. I'll give you Jakob. I'll give you Jakob. I'll give you Jakob.
It's not. He can't shoot. You're right. You're right. That's honestly not bad for the Lakers.
For
That's not.
defensive side, it's not bad because what you can do defensively, this is not ideal. This is why to me you trade Austin Reeves because you have Luka. You don't need like
Why
you're
don't you
and
just holler at Charlotte and be like, "Yo, Charlotte, what do you want from Mark Williams? Because maybe you can. You know what I mean?
mm, that contract's low.
Exactly. So it's like you can,
You
and
can
he's
see
coming
there you
up
go.
still, right?
You
Even
can
I like
see.
Nick Richards in Phoenix, like some like you know what I mean? Just I don't know.
Yeah, see, they should have went for the Nick Richards type guy, but it's too late now.
Like it's the guys that are young, you can kind of still mold and
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like Yak, I heard Aiton, like I heard Vucevic, but like he
I'd
can't play
rather JV
defense.
than Vucevic, to be
And the
honest.
thing is, Davey can't play defense either, right? So it's just like you need a defensive player,
You
unless you're
need to be
saying
in
fuck defense this year, which is what the
because our
Dallas.
Stephanie can play defense.
I think that's what the Dallas GM said. He's like they want to focus on defense because I think they don't like Luca. I don't think they like Luca. I think like the organization doesn't like that this guy doesn't play any defense and he acts the way he
And
acts.
yeah, and I was kind of in Twitterland. People kind of pissed like, "Yo, Luke, all he does is cry. He cries for calls." Because I'm not gonna lie, when you're watching Dallas games, when I was watching Dallas games, I know it's Luca like, and he wasn't running back on defense. He was at the ref like, and then there was play continuing, right? Me as a coach, me as a player on the team, that's one of my pet peeves. Like not getting back on defense.
Yeah. And
The
Luca
ref
don't do
will blow
that.
the whistle. There's no need to stop, regardless of how you feel. You
And who's
have
the king?
all the guys.
And who's the king of that?
Luka,
LeBron James.
Luka. Yeah, yeah.
LeBron and Luca on the same squad. Both are going to be complaining on one half while everyone's playing defense on the other half.
That's
Right?
even worse. That's two mans down. That's a 5-on-3. You just got
Right.
your cooked.
That's why I'm calling Portland. And I said, hey, eventually you're gonna have to trade this guy, but whatever. I'll give you Austin Reeves. Can I get a Jeremy Grant? And then I'll also ask for Rob Will. Mind you, I still don't think he's good because he gets injured, but I'll ask for Rob Will and Jeremy Grant for Austin Reeves. And maybe do some other fillers, but because then you have a certified three and like a wing defender.
I
Because
want Anthony Simon. So can we
I
throw
want. The thing is,
can
I
we
want.
throw in like a Gabe and something else? What about a Cam Reddish? Because he's not getting no minutes. He's injured.
No, he's not getting minutes.
Holy, just trade
I
him. You guys don't care about Cam. Like he's a talent getting wasted, I feel.
because the thing so wing defenders they have Vanderbilt, they have
Yeah,
DFS
he's
who
injured, I
who
think.
who
He's
Luca
injured.
loves. Luca loves Darren Finney-Smith loves him. So like you have Vanderbilt, you have Finney-Smith. Do they
Oh
have
yeah, he's on the
another?
spot. Yeah, yeah.
I swear they have another wing. Lakers have like another wing. Well, Rui is their other wing defender. Who else do they have?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
So to me, you do go big. Let's just go big. Trade Rui, trade Austin Reeves. You trade Rui and Austin Reeves, and you go for bro. If you can do a real blockbuster and you trade that 2031 pick, see if you can get Anthony Simons. And you can't get that Andrew McGrath because the contracts won't match. But there's a guy, Kamara, on the Portland Trailblazers, who's like an amazing defender.
Okay.
So if you can get him as well, you won because he will literally start that for that team. And
I feel like there's another defender, and he's cheap too in Philly. A big, jumping out the gym. Not a Nigerian man, I think.
in
What's his name? Adim?
in Philly,
In Philly, yeah, I was hearing about ADM or something. He's off like,
let's see. Also, congratulations, Philly. You'll be officially you will be a play-in team because the Bulls will be bad. So you will officially be playing. Raptors, please stop winning because then you'll be a play-in team, and I don't want that.
These guys, the new year started like, okay, we don't want Cooper this year.
Like, what is this?
That's what the Raptors are because I don't know what's going on. These guys, I'm not gonna lie to you, these guys I think they're the hottest team in the East right now.
I think they're yeah. I don't see anyone with that name. There's Yabusele, but
Let me see. I was hearing a man.
yeah, the Raptors. Now that you said them, I just want to quickly see. Yeah, the Raptors are 8-2. The only team that's 8-2 in the Eastern Conference is the Pacers.
Yeah, yeah, see. Edium Bona. There we go. Center.
Oh, I think he doesn't he plays. I don't think he is
Yeah,
like that. Is
he barely plays, but he's active. When you see him on the court and whatnot, he's active. I was seeing the I'm like, okay, this guy's active, long jumping at the gym, just
and he's young too.
young. Yeah, he's Nigerian, right? Yeah, Nigerian Turkish. Yeah, 21. So I'm like, he's young, he can still grow, he can still develop in the right.
Yeah, no, I think that's good because it's a good future and stuff, right? But like sorry, you said this before. I just thought of it now. Yo, Mark Cuban is probably like, what have you done to my baby? Like, what have you done to my baby? I gave you my work. I gave you my hard work, the thing that like made me a billionaire, and you just like did this to me?
Like Mark Cuban, the, here's the thing, from year 2000, or however we can remember Mark Cuban, he was never cheap.
Never.
He was not cheap. And with the shift in ownership being cheap, it's going to affect fan base. It's going to affect the player roster. It's going to affect everything. Mark Cuban had these guys a crazy facility. I remember there was a video, and this is how many years ago. These guys had their own hot tub to soak after each game,
Yeah.
PJ, all this stuff, right? Mark Cuban was like, "Yo, we're doing this. Got these guys humble, so they played well. Eventually, they won a ring, and this is years before they won the first ring.
Yeah, it's
Mark
bad.
Cuban, right? Doing what he needs. You know what I mean? Now the new owners trading Luka. They don't want to pay him. They're saying all these excuses. We don't really know the real reason.
Right.
Respectively.
I think, but I do think like I think you're right. They didn't want to pay Luka at one point, which is crazy. Once again, Luka Doncic. Like you have Luka. You have top three player in the league. That man is doing things that like,
Took y'all to the finals last year.
come
It's
on, man.
crazy to me. Was like, okay, can we have another year to see what we can do before like it's crazy to me.
It's yeah, I think it's bananas. And like, but like the Lakers squad, they're just defensively, you're just not good. So whatever you're gonna do, you have 4 days to improve this team. You have 4 days. Yeah, the trade deadline's on February 6th. You have 4 days to get you guys more wing defenders. Like I don't even you don't need offensive wing defenders. You need to just find you need to once again call Toronto.
Mhm.
You what you should do is try to get Pirtle and Ochai Agbaji,
I say Ochai, good defender.
right? 40% three-point shooter, plays great defense. And then you trade him for like a Rui, the 2031 pick that I want so badly. But like you trade him for some stuff. Like you just have to do what you gotta do, right? Um, but you need more wing defenders. Like I really don't even think you need Rui. Like I understand why Rui's good. He's a good like fourth, fifth option. He is,
Just
but like you have Luca now.
Luka would be three options in one. Just keep it above. He was doing that in Dallas when it was just him and Brunson and Hardaway.
And but can LeBron and Luca match offensively? I have a thought process. What is your thought process?
I need to see how this is going to work out in real life with Luka and LeBron. You know what I mean? To be honest, I can't even lie to you.
I think if it doesn't work out, like they have like what 30, 40 games. If it doesn't work out in the next 35 games that Lucas plays with them, LeBron's not coming back next year. He's gonna find it.
And Lakers would be like, honestly, they would put on a front like, we're gonna really miss you, LeBron.
Oh, tell me, yeah.
But they know deep down it's like we got Luka, so
Bye. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. We don't care. I won't lie. If I'm the Lakers organization, I'm kind of like, I'm good, LeBron. You can
You have
cut.
two women and one breaks up with you. Are you gonna be like,
Like
I need you? You're gonna be like, are you sure? Are you
Lucas,
sure? Okay.
Lucas 25, and then I may have cap space if I don't have a LeBron, so I'm okay. I may have cap space, so I don't care. So like, yeah, I'm
Low-key
very
Lakers are, I wonder if Lakers are low-key trying to piss off LeBron and just, okay, you can walk and we can just build around Luka.
so my theory with LeBron and Luca playing, I think let LeBron play like I would tell LeBron, okay, like all the stats of triple doubles, got a triple double against New York yesterday. Like I'll tell LeBron, well, now that Luca's here, I just need you to score.
Mm,
Like I just focus primarily on offensive because offensively he's still gifted. It's the defensive side that he's just bad, right? So like I'm telling LeBron like, yo, give me 30 points a game. Like give it to me. But your assist, I'm sorry to tell you, you're gonna start averaging like 2 assists a game. Especially if I was
it's having like 8, 9 now.
he'll average like 5 because he's too talented not to. You're correct. And like Kyrie did too. Kyrie did too. But I'm telling LeBron, you're gonna be a big version of Kyrie. Because Kyrie didn't stop
Lanes,
scoring.
one floor.
Yeah.
It's time. Luka will find you.
Yeah. Because Kyrie never stopped scoring with Dallas. He never stopped.
No, no, he's still doing the thing, but I'm just wondering, like, Luka holds the ball a lot. I don't think LeBron has played with anybody that holds the ball as much as Luka.
Exactly. You're right.
So we're gonna see how that. It's like LeBron playing with a Westbrook. Like Westbrook would hold the ball if it's, you know what I mean?
There's,
So
all this is so intertwined. LeBron's both of LeBron's like second mates are now going to be each other's teammates, right? Because that's what happened. And then like Kyrie was with Luca, and everyone said, "Oh, Kyrie, it's like Kyrie LeBron." Now LeBron and Luca are together, so it's just going to be like.
crazy.
So I don't know. I'm very curious to see. I'm once again, this is the biggest shocker that we've had in NBA ever.
Yeah.
This is massive. Like you trade Luca to the Los Angeles Lakers, which is just devastating that this team's future is still gonna look so freaking bright. Um, but yeah, but I agree with you. To me, like I love LeBron. He's my GOAT.
Yeah.
But I'm straight up telling LeBron, like, hey, like, I have Luca. Can I trade you to Houston for like Cam Whitmore? And like I would beg them for Amen Thompson. I know they wouldn't give it to me, but I would beg them for Amen Thompson.
LeBron James, and he's 40 there doing it.
I don't think Houston's trading Amen Thompson right now.
Nah, it's okay.
But I'm asking for all the young guys. Give me Tari Eason. Give me Jabari Smith. Give
Luka
me
got
Cam
traded, so you
Whitmore.
don't think the man can get traded? The man can get traded.
That's what.
Nothing matters anymore. Luka got traded. A man will get traded.
That's why, to me, if we go for full circle, it reset the market. Mind you, yes, Anthony Davis is Anthony Davis, but Luka got traded for one draft pick. I dare a GM to ask me to give them multiple draft picks. Because Zach LaVine and the thing, that was big. If you really do the math, it's really two draft picks that got
Yeah.
traded, right? Because one of them was their own draft pick that got back, and the 2031 is the Minnesota one, so they don't care. San Antonio never had the draft pick anyway. And like ultimately the draft pick is like Toronto's anyway. That's a whole other thing. But like to me, I wouldn't care. I just wouldn't care. Do what you want. Do your worst. I don't care. Right? Like that's how I would see it. Like I'm not if Jimmy Butler. If a team wants first of all, if I'm a team that wants Jimmy Butler, I'm not trading a lot of people. You're out of your mind.
Yeah, because this could be a fucking rental too. Oh my God.
Come on. The man doesn't want to resign with the Warriors.
Yeah.
Who? No way. I'll trade you one for one. I wonder if he would go to the Lakers.
Yo, him and Luca definitely want to work, I feel. Because he kind of, Jimmy can't really play out ball like that.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. It's
And then
scary.
LeBron is there too. Like, oh, it's it's gonna be worse than the Phoenix experiment.
I know it's not gonna. Once again, I gotta tell the man to go. I gotta tell the man to go. Like LeBron, I love you, but this is Do you want to go to Detroit? I'll trade you to Detroit. I'll get Ivy here. Like that's what I'm thinking. I'm just trying to see if there's any. I see Jimmy Butler on my timeline. So I just want to make sure there's nothing crazy. It just really seems like Jimmy Butler does not want to go anywhere. So
He
someone put
wants
this
to
out.
go, but like where?
He wants to go to Phoenix.
Come on, don't waste your time.
Someone said, did the Atlanta Hawks win the trade, right? The original trade of how Luka was drafted to Atlanta
Yeah,
and then Trey was drafted to Dallas and they switched. So
yeah,
it's like Trey's still on Atlanta. Luka's gone from
crazy.
Dallas.
And there was
So
rumors about getting rid of Trey and whatnot, but they got rid of Dejounte.
right. So who won? Who won? I guess Atlanta won because they kept Trey and Luka's out of Dallas. So I guess
Like, it's
the real
crazy.
winner is that. But
It's
yeah,
crazy.
if I'm Dallas, I'm trying to upgrade wing, and also if you're LA, you're trying to upgrade a wing as well, right? You're trying to upgrade a wing, if you can,
LA needs the win way more than Dallas.
way
Way more.
more, way more.
At
Dallas can
least
kind of
make
chill.
it serviceable and decent. Like he's
Dallas can just chill and basically tell Kyrie and Anthony Davis, get some chemistry. We'll see how it works, and we'll just build the team around you guys.
but knowing these owners for Dallas, they probably just give it this half season, like, oh, it didn't work. You guys didn't go to the finals, didn't win a ring. Oh, make changes. And it's just like you guys can't keep tweaking the team every 6 or 8 months because no chemistry is going to be built. You, I hope they realize that. You know
Do
what
you
I
know
mean?
who's a winner in this? Two teams, in my opinion. OKC and Denver. Because OKC, because once again, I thought Anthony Davis with the Lakers could have done something. I still think with Dallas, man, if you told me it's a 7 game series, I wouldn't. And mind you, Dallas has beat OKC like 3 times this season without Luka. I think in most and in 2 of the games. So it's already been like that. Um, but I just think like OKC, who's their toughest competition in the West? Not
Okay, best competition in the West is Dallas right now.
right, would be Dallas, right?
Houston,
And
good. It's Dallas, Houston.
but like the OKC's real competition in a 7 game series, I think you're right about Dallas, and at most it has to be Denver.
Okay, Denver's yeah, Denver. I'm trying to think who else, and it's not Spurs, it's not Clippers, it's not Phoenix. It's
I was gonna say if you said Clippers, I wouldn't think you're wrong.
with Kawhi. Like we're talking about a regular Clippers, and regularly Clippers are without Kawhi 70% of the time.
Yeah, yeah,
But
that's true.
okay, if you have Kawhi, if Clippers are healthy, Kawhi, Zubac, Norm, Harden, Coffee, like they get it done. They
Yeah,
kind of get it done. Trey Man,
but I would probably pick OKC at the
I
end,
would too.
right? Right. So
Thing is,
only
the right ball, okay, so once you lock down Trey or slow him down, because like I'll see close games and I'm like, yo, this nigga has 40,
yeah,
35 in a close game. Like
yep,
there needs to be a third guy. Jalen is doing his thing, right? I know you don't. There needs to be a third guy consistently on OKC.
consistently. Yeah, yeah, that's the problem. I think they need Chet back.
Yeah, they need the Chet. That's the Chet factor. That's the Chet factor.
Also, my Anthony Davis to OKC theory is not is hurting now because I've been saying Anthony Davis to OKC for the longest time and it's really hurting me right now. It's not working. Still believe in it though. But yeah,
That ship is sailed. We'll see when the contract. Well,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
anything can happen in the league. We're seeing this. Anything can happen anytime.
Literally the craziest trade of all time. Simple.
This is yeah. I when you talk about blockbuster deals before, this is a real blockbuster.
We would we would never think that Luka Doncic should get traded.
Never.
This is Luka. No, you don't trade these players
Without him requesting.
without him requesting. Like players have gotten traded. Kareem has gone traded. Also, this reminded me of Magic and Kareem in the sense of like the young guy and then there's the old guy. Because how Magic and
When
Kareem
Magic
were.
came over to Lakers, they drafted him. And
Yeah,
I
that's
remember the story when Magic got drafted to the Lakers. They won the first game.
yeah.
Man, I'm celebrating how Kareem's like, yo, chill on, Rook. It's only one game. He's like, with Magic. Magic was that guy that was smiling and whatnot. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
uh,
Any final thoughts? Any final thoughts about this,
my final thoughts is I'm still processing this. I'm like,
bro?
here's one more final thought. One, I put up two. Here's one final thought. Bet365 actually has this game, the Dallas Mavericks versus the Lakers, on their thing right now with odds, and it's February like 25th.
Really? Because
Yes,
I think people think Luka's gonna try to hit 100 on them.
bro. Luka needs to have. He needs to look like a bull.
People think he's gonna go demon time, like
I
demon.
hope he goes. If it's really true, he didn't ask it, and he didn't ask. It was a surprise. I hope he goes for like 80.
They're saying LeBron was also surprised, like, but there's rumors that this was in talks 2 weeks ago, and this was in talks like 2 days ago. So there's rumors that people like there was talks about because I do think they do talk. A trade is not the same day. They have to talk.
No one heard though. There was no rumors.
That's the thing. There was just no rumors. So that means it must have been a real like. That's why I don't believe there was a third team. I believe it was Rob Pelinka and Nico that talked about it. Like, hey, bro, I just want to. I'm gonna do this, and he's like, okay, don't tell anyone though, please. And then he didn't. That's just like, yeah, no, but those are. I think my final thoughts of all this is I think you said the word perfectly. I'm still processing this.
It's like,
If you told me the world ended and we're all just in a fantasy world right now, I'd be like, that makes sense.
yeah, 100%.
Because then
Like
this trade would make sense to me. This 2K ass trade would make sense to me.
this is a perfect example. 2K cash trade. I'm gonna be turning on the TV in a couple of days when Lakers playing. I'm gonna see Luka in a jersey, Laker jersey. It's just gonna be. It's like back when you're watching ball younger and you see a man get traded, and it's like, damn, he's running the squad, but it's different now.
It's gonna hit crazy. And the thing
Because
is,
Luka's supposed to have the statue beside Dirk.
come
He's
on,
that's
man.
supposed to
It
be
doesn't make
him.
sense. And like Luca, I think Luca's come I don't know when he's playing. I know it's gonna be after the All-Star, but I think like whenever he plays, it's like if it was not a national TV televised game, which is a Laker game, so it probably will be, it's gonna be nationally televised.
It's everything, everything. Especially now Luka's on LA, they're gonna make adjustments in the TV schedule if they have
Eh,
to.
It's so crazy. We've talked about him a little bit, but like we really haven't talked about the LeBron. We talked about LeBron, but like LeBron, like bro, like you have to take a step back. Like you took a step back for Anthony Davis. Respectfully, this is Luca, and you're 40,
You're 40.
and this is Luka Doncic. Do your fucking stepping it, like Luca, whatever you want to do.
LeBron, you're 40. Like you're 40.
Just try to score 25, 30 points a game. Power forward. Get everyone involved,
Yeah,
right?
if LeBron can score 25 a game, Jackson Hayes can score for right now 10 to 14, right? Ryu gets his 12, right? 12 to 15. And Austin does what he's been doing.
I just think Austin Reeves is redundant now because he handled the ball a lot, but now Luca handles the ball. I think it's just redundant. Trade him for a wing.
So
I
he's
would almost keep Rui more than I would keep Austin Reeves. I really wouldn't keep Austin Reeves.
yeah, because now you have Luca, and then plus you have who coming off the bench for Luca
You have
as a
Gabe,
guard.
but then you still have LeBron,
Mhm.
right? So it just doesn't
Yep,
make
yep.
sense. Doesn't make sense.
Still got Bronto. Shout out to Bronto. Yeah, you still got Bronto. Yes. Dalton
um,
Connect.
they still have Dalton Connect. Yeah, a few. Definitely have a few. But that's it for right now, man. I if anything other trades we have to me do like a crazy pod right away. Who knows? Um, but of two big trades, huge trades happen. One trade that we kind of expected with another trade that was like I was about to call you out of your sleep for. So
Yeah.
like it was
Way
that crazy of a trade. And I'm pretty sure when you woke up, you thought you were dreaming.
I was like, I'm rubbing my eyes. I'm like, what am I seeing? Like, this is fake.
It doesn't make sense. To this day, I'm thinking this is fake.
This is fake. Like, this is fake. No man heard nothing. You would have hollered at me at least the day, 2 days before. Like, yo, there's some talks. I'm hearing something. Da, 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 but you
Like
didn't hear nothing.
David Stern would have vetoed this. He would have vetoed this. He
He would
would
have. He would have.
You would feel like this is not happening at all. But
He's letting anything fly still. I can't lie.
man, for the DM podcast, thank you guys for listening. Crazy trade. My camera will be better next time, but we'll talk again. Peace.